Hello everyone, welcome to this presentation. I am Nikhil Pandya going to present merchant circle diagram. Here in this video, we are going to study about what is merchant circle diagram, how to construct merchant circle diagram, how it can be utilized for the graphical representation of forces which are act during orthogonal cutting operation, and how can we graphically calculate the magnitude of the shear force and the friction force which are act during orthogonal cutting operation, and how can we analytically calculate the magnitude of the shear force and the friction force by the means of merchant circle diagram. Outcome of the session: after learning this video, learner will able to draw merchant circle diagram and can calculate shear force and the friction force during which are acting during orthogonal cutting by graphical method and by analytical method with the help of merchant circle diagram. These are the content of this presentation. First, we will briefly describe merchant circle diagram. Then we go for the procedure to construct merchant circle diagram, and finally we are going to analyze the cutting force based on merchant circle. First of all, the merchant circle diagram is a graphical representation of number of forces which are act on workpiece during orthogonal metal cutting operation. There are number of forces which are act during orthogonal cutting. Those are cutting force and thrust force which acts on a tool, and the shear force, normal to shear force, friction force and normal to friction force which are act on chip. Let me discuss about first the construction of merchant circle. There are number of assumptions those take to construct merchant circle, but the first and basic assumption to construct merchant circle is the cutting process is orthogonal cutting. Let me first discuss about what is orthogonal cutting. As we know that the metal cutting is the removing of unwanted material from the workpiece in the form of the chip. There are two methods of metal cutting: orthogonal cutting and oblique cutting. In orthogonal cutting, as we see here, there is a single point cutting tool having a cutting edge is perpendicular to the cutting velocity. As we see here, the cutting velocity is perpendicular to the cutting edge, and there are two components of force act during orthogonal cutting. Those are cutting force and thrust force. Same way in oblique cutting, as we see here, there is a cutting edge which is inclined to cutting velocity. As we see in this oblique cutting, the cutting edge is at inclined to cutting velocity. There are three components of force act during oblique cutting. Those are cutting force, thrust force and a radial force. Let us come back to construction of merchant circle diagram. Now, to construct merchant circle diagram, to draw merchant circle diagram, there are some required data. Cutting force and thrust force, those are required to draw merchant circle diagram. These cutting force and thrust force are measured by the means of tool dynamometer. Rake angle of cutting tool is a specific. The rake angle of the cutting tool is specific to tool which employed during orthogonal cutting operation, and uncut chip thickness and the chip thickness are. So these are the required data to construct the merchant circle diagram. Now let me see the procedure for the construction of merchant circle diagram. First, we have to draw a vertical line which is parallel to the y-axis. We have to draw a tool face making an angle alpha, which is a rake angle with vertical line. After that, we have to draw cutting force Fc. which is measured by the tool dynamometer and acting in the direction of the tool travel. Now these cutting force are drawn with a proper scale of correct magnitude as shown here. Then we have to draw a thrust force which is perpendicular to cutting force with a proper scale and with proper magnitude. Then we have to draw a resultant of these two forces. This resultant of these two forces, cutting force and thrust force, will form a triangle. Now take a midpoint of this triangle. Now take a midpoint of this resultant in the center of the circle and draw a circle which is passing through this triangle. This circle is the circle called as a merchant circle. Now for the next construction, we have to show uncut chip thickness with proper scale. This uncut chip thickness can be represented by a line which is drawn parallel to the tool travel, or we can say cutting force, as shown here. Now as a chip flow parallel to tool face, we can represent cut chip thickness by a line which is parallel to tool face. Now these both lines are intersect somewhere. Now through their point of intersection and through the point of tool tip, we can draw a line which is intersect circle at particular point. Now the line drawn from these two intersection point is a shear force, and the angle made by this shear force with a tool travel, or we can say cutting force, is shear angle. Now the line perpendicular to the shear force is normal to shear force. Till now we have drawn shear force and normal to shear force. We can measure this length and convert it by suitable scale, and we can convert this force in Newton also. We can also determine the shear angle. Now to draw a shear force or friction force, we can draw a line which is passing through the tool face and intersect circle somewhere. Now draw a perpendicular line which are joining the resultant, which is a normal to friction force. We can also measure coefficient of friction by using tan beta relationship. Here we can also measure the friction force and normal force, and we can also transform by it by suitable scale, and we can convert this force into Newton unit. By this way, we can graphically represent and calculate the force which are act during orthogonal cutting. Now let me discuss about the force analysis in orthogonal cutting by the merchant circle. Here we see the merchant circle diagram. We have some angular relationship. We know the rake angle, we know friction angle, we know the shear angle, we know the resultant. By the angular relationship, here we know that this is a perpendicular, the 90 degree. So this angle is 90 minus beta. And also, this is 90 degree, the angle between friction force and this angle between cutting force and the vertical line is 90 degree. So this angle is we can derive expression for this angle, which is beta minus alpha. And we have also measured the resultant R. With the help of merchant circle diagram, we know the angle relation between each force. We can derive number of equations with in relation to resultant R. As we show here, there is a cutting force, the equation of cutting force in relation to resultant R, which is R into cos beta minus alpha. The same way the thrust force can be derived in relation to R, which is R sin beta minus alpha. Same way we can derive equation for shear force, normal to shear force, friction force, and normal to friction force. By using these number of equations, we can solve many problems. We can also determine the coefficient of friction. We can also determine the shear force. For shear force equation, we can derive shear force equation in relation to cutting force, as cutting force is already measured with the help of dynamometer. Now to calculate shear stress, we know the equation for the shear stress. Here, the shear area can be measured by the following way. This configuration shows the shear plane. Here, the shear plane is the width of this. This is the width of the shear plane, and the shear area is the width into transverse length of the shear plane, which is d upon sin phi. By this way, we can measure the shear strength of material. Till now, we have discussed about what is Merchant circle diagram, how can we graphically construct Merchant circle diagram, and we can do force analysis and analytical analysis of Merchant circle diagram. We have by these way we have used Merchant circle diagram and derived number of equations which are number of equation of forces which are act during orthogonal cutting. Now the advantage of Merchant circle diagram is it is easy to use and we can derive the force relationship. We can also derive the friction force and shear strength with Merchant circle diagram. Now the limitation of Merchant circle diagram is to construct Merchant circle diagram we have assumed number of assumptions. Due to this, there are some limitations in Merchant circle diagram. The coefficient of friction obtained by the formula by the use of Merchant circle diagram is gives approximate value. Here in this video, we have discussed about what is Merchant circle diagram, how to measure force, number of force acting during orthogonal cutting. We can draw the Merchant circle diagram. We can study the procedure to construct Merchant circle diagram. Thank you to watch this session.